there's all sorts of things that you can do that go beyond the book that will get the kid into the world and then that get them to read more. So I try and write things in my book that will inspire them to kind of go off and really get excited about drawing their own dragons or making their own robot. If they're reading Which Way to Anywhere, Which Way to Anywhere is also about maps and portals between worlds, because the kid in the book can draw a map of their imaginary place, and then on the other side of the piece of paper he can draw somewhere in his house and then a crossing point between the worlds. And you could get your kid to do that, to make the map themselves and then draw somewhere in their own house so that they can go through like in Narnia. But, you know, look for things like that, because when the kid gets into a book series, you know, if there are 12 of them, like in How to Train Your Dragon, you know, if you get them into it, if you get them really excited about that book series, then they can, you know, then they'll read on their own and, you know, ahead, and they'll love it. And then they're getting, the more words that they get into their heads, the better. The more that they get in their heads the idea that books are wonderful, the better. So try and do things like that. I mean, it depends what your kid is into. If they're into Tom Palmer's books, they're a lot about football, you might, you know, want to get them to design their own football team or something. Try and think of creative things that they can do based around the world of the book.